We know that everybody makes mistakes. Even brands make mistakes sometimes. But customers are sometimes a little less tolerant with beauty brands, especially if they're owned by an influencer and that beauty brand makes a huge mistake. Under fire this week is Patrick Starr's One Size because they had a manufacturing issue that absolutely ruined people's makeup. We will talk about it. We will talk about the reaction from the people that were affected, the reaction from the general community of how Patrick reacted to the situation. I have all of that for you. Then we are going into two major beauty brands who were at the top of the freaking game, seem to be slowly sinking into oblivion. I know that I was absolutely shocked to hear that these were the two brands that were laying off what they're calling redundant staff, but there's more happening behind the scenes that I'm going to share with you. And then when we hit the product report, we are going to talk about Toy Box Brands, which is a new parent company started by the founders of Too Faced Cosmetics. I have questions, I have wonders, I have things that I just want to talk to you about it because there's a lot to say. So hang tight. We have so much to share with you this week. We're getting into it right now. Hello, my friend. Welcome back to What's Up in Makeup, where we talk about everything that is happening in the beauty space all in one place. But before we get started, we do have to take just a moment to thank this week's sponsor. Hello, my friend. Welcome to my back patio, which I don't think I've ever showed you before. So welcome. Today's video is very kindly sponsored by Native. And as you know, I've been a Native partner for a very long time, ever since I discovered them on my own through a aluminum-free deodorant journey that I went on many years ago, and I settled on Native as my favorite, and that's when they reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to do sponsor videos for them. And today I have a very exciting one for you, and it is their deodorant sprays. Not only is this a deodorant spray, but it is also a body spray because these things smell so freaking good. Native sent over 3 body sprays for me to try. So we have here the coconut and vanilla. This is the one I've been using the most. This is the sweet peach and nectar, and then this one is the cucumber mint. And I will tell you, one thing that Native does really, really well is their scents and making them smell like what you would expect them to smell like. And you know I love my fruity scent, so that's why I've kind of really attached myself to the peach one, but I do love the other ones as well. And I know everyone has their own scent preferences. And like I said, it's also a body spray, so you can actually spray it all over and have your whole body smell like the yummy goodness. And the reason why I wanted to bring you outside is because it is hot out. It is hot out. And one thing that's really important when it's hot out is not, for me at least, is not to smell. I don't want to smell bad. And I was a little nervous when I switched over to aluminum-free deodorant that I would have issues with that. Native, absolutely not. Native protects me from underarm odor all day long, and the body sprays are, to me, just as good as the regular stick deodorants that I've been using for years. It's just more light and airy and fresh, and it feels really nice and cooling under the arms, which is really fabulous for a hot day. This is air propellant. This is an ozone-friendly product. I also know how much y'all care about cruelty-free, so this is also a cruelty-free product, and I know some of you are sensitive to parabens. This is also a paraben-free product. And of course, because this is a sponsored video, Native has been kind enough to give us a discount code. I'm going to throw that on the screen now for you, but it's also going to be in the video description. In case you forget, that discount code will give you 20% off of your first order over at Native. Thank you again to Native for sponsoring this video. I get so excited to partner with brands that I genuinely have loved for years, and Native is one of them. And of course, I always love reading the comments that you leave down below of people that have tried Native and have also really enjoyed it, and how excited you are to see Native as a sponsor on this channel. So with that being said, let us move on and let us get into what's up in makeup this week. So here's the scenario. You're getting ready for your day like you always do, but this day is special because you just went to Sephora, you just got some new makeup, you just re-upped on some of your favorite products, and you're sitting down to enjoy your experience. So you're doing your makeup, everything is going well, look is looking amazing, you grab your favorite setting spray that you just re-upped on, and you spray it, close your eyes and you spray it all over your face, and you open your eyes and you look in the mirror, and you look like this. That actually happened to multiple people. Allow me to introduce you to Anyssa. Anyssa creates makeup videos on TikTok, and that is what happened to her with her favorite setting spray by Patrick Starr's One Size.
Okay, One Size, we gotta talk. I just bought this setting spray from Sephora yesterday. I literally just sprayed it on my face. What is happening? This is not okay. Did I get a defective bottle or something? Oh my God. What happened? I had to redo my makeup, but don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna buy that setting spray, but I just wanna know what happened.
If you're not familiar with Patrick Starrr, he's a makeup artist. He is an OG beauty YouTuber, been around forever, has always been at the top of the makeup game in the beauty space, in just social media in general. And he launched One Size, and it is sold on his website, of course, and also at Sephora. Seems to be doing pretty well. A lot of brands go to Sephora, they drop out, they don't do well. One Size seems to be making it and doing pretty well. What was interesting about Anissa's video that is different than a lot of videos when something goes wrong, especially with an influencer brand, is that Anyssa wasn't upset. She was literally just confused. She took her makeup off calmly, she came back with a full face on and just had a question about what was that? What exactly happened? So that was at the beginning of June. I didn't hear anything about it until this past week because a second video was posted. This video was posted by a makeup artist based in LA. Her name is Sarah, and I'm just gonna show it to you because it's kind of heartbreaking. It's kind of sad.
One Size setting spray.
I don't know what happened. What the heck happened? I shook it.
What happened?
Spray it on your hair? Oh my gosh. Maybe you gotta shake it really, 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 really hard. Why is it coming out like that? I don't know, but I gotta post this.
I did not mention, this is the On Till Dawn makeup setting spray, and the marketing on this is that it is supposed to make your makeup absolutely waterproof. There are a lot of videos of people testing this and showing how they pour water over their heads or they splash water over their face and their makeup lasts through the setting spray. Supposedly it's very popular. I have never tried it. I'm not a setting spray kind of person, but it seems to have a lot of positive reviews. So this is unusual for this setting spray. And the thing was, what people were wondering after the two videos came out, how One Size and Patrick Starrr were going to handle this. And he did handle it. And this is what he said.
This is absolutely unacceptable.
Why is it coming out like that?
When I say I am mortified, I have no words when I saw the videos of Sarah and Anyssa. And I want to give my most sincerest apologies to Sarah and Anyssa. And for anyone else that received a defective On Till Dawn setting spray that's spraying white, I'm so sorry. If you guys are new, by the way, I am Patrick Starrr, the founder of this brand, One Size Beauty. And I have seen so many people fall in love with this product. And then recently I've seen some people have issues with it spraying white. As the founder, I take full responsibility with my team to make this right. We have contacted those that have received and reported a defective bottle if they have not already returned it for a refund. But we take this very seriously. We go through extensive testing with products, all the products at One Size, for the best quality product. If you guys don't know, I love makeup. I'm obsessed with it, and I want nothing but the best for my brand, but also for you that believe in this brand, One Size Beauty. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to DM One Size. I am also on the One Size account. You can DM us on Instagram and also on TikTok. And we hope that you still continue to believe in this. I love it. And just to show you, this is a brand new one that I have. We're doing our best. and believe in me as a founder that I will make things right the best that I can, and it's my first time being a founder.
I would love to know how you feel about it, but personally, I feel like he did a lot of things right in this video from a customer perspective. First thing he did was he mentioned the people affected by name, which I think is really special and important, to personally apologize publicly to people that legit just ruined their makeup because his product was defective. Beyond that, he said that it was unacceptable. He said that he apologized not just to them, but to the other people that were affected. He took full responsibility for the problem, even though Patrick, I'm assuming, is not in the lab manufacturing and making this stuff, but as the brand founder, he feels like it's his responsibility to make sure that everything goes well. And I just appreciated him not just pushing it off on the lab and saying, well, I wasn't there, I didn't see anything happen, I'm not in charge of the lab, it's not my fault. No, he owned it. He also talked about how the brand is going to investigate and find out what happened to make sure that this doesn't happen again. And most importantly, he contacted the people that were affected and he offered to try to make it right, which is, basically all he can do. But he also did his best to protect his brand and the image of this product. He made sure to say that a lot of people really love the setting spray. He showed how the setting spray is supposed to work. He made it very clear that this is not normal and this was just a one-off problem. In my opinion, and I think some of y'all are going to know my opinion on this, I have been saying lately, because this has seemed to be the norm, that most influencers are taking the route of not saying anything, of not apologizing. The Michaela Nogueira, it is Nogueira, not Nogueira, right? I think I've been saying it wrong this whole time. And now she's married, and I don't even know if she's going to use Nogueira anymore. But anyway, point is, instead of taking the unbothered queen approach, he's being a responsible adult. and the way that he did it was in a way that didn't feel deceptive. It wasn't a fuzzy gloves moment. It wasn't him making excuses or just making up that he didn't know was true or not true. He just said, I have no freaking clue what happened. I don't know why this happened, but we are going to make sure this doesn't happen again, which is a much better route than just making some shit up. So this is proof that you can apologize as an influencer and have things go well, as long as you don't treat your audience like they're stupid. As long as you treat them with the respect that you would expect someone to treat you, which is full transparency and just saying, this is what I know about it, and then trying to make it right. But honestly, I think Patrick also has another advantage in that he typically flies below the scandal radar. He had some bumps during the pandemic where he was partying without a mask and stuff that people were really upset about, but he pretty much flies under the radar as far as drama, and I don't believe there has been any issues with One Size so far. If he was a repeat offender, if something like this happens again with his products, then I can see people being a little harder on him. But to my knowledge, One Size has been around, I think, since 2021 maybe, and I don't think there's been any problems, so I think that's an advantage that he had as well. But of course, as always, I need to know your thoughts down in the comments down below. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Do you see this in a way that maybe I haven't thought about? Please leave your thoughts down below. Beauty brands come and go. They always have, they always will. But it is always weird for me when there is a brand that was literally at the top of the game. Everybody was talking about it, and then you see them slowly sinking into oblivion. We saw the issues with Revlon declaring bankruptcy. Absolutely shocking. We saw Becca Cosmetics and Bite Beauty go out of business. It's like, what? Are you kidding me? Now there are two major brands that are laying off a unknown number of employees, but from the article I read, it seems like it's pretty significant because of redundant positions. So I don't really know what that means in the actual practice of reality, but it seems like they maybe just don't have the volume of work to do that they used to have. So they're laying people off. These two brands are Smashbox, which we maybe aren't as surprised, but the other one is Too Faced. And this one really set me back because it has been many years since the Sweet Peach launch where everybody lost their freaking minds. We were online in a waiting list for like 2+ hours to get our hands on this damn collection. They had this huge like launch thing where they had like a Christmas looking cartoon with Laura Lee in it. I mean, it was, if you were not not around for the Sweet Peach launch, it was like the equivalent of waiting in line for Taylor Swift concert tickets, but in the makeup space. Maybe not to that level, but it was pretty epic. It was a huge deal. So to see Too Faced not doing well anymore, like to the point where they're laying people off, oh, it's like, oh my gosh, for reals? If you haven't made the connection yet, both of these companies are Estee Lauder brands. And when you're owned by a huge parent company, the parent company has to invest their money in the brands that are doing the best. And it seems like these two brands may be on the chopping block if they can't get their sales up. And I know some of you might be saying to yourself, well, Jen, maybe they're just laying people off because they had redundant positions. Does it really mean that they are doing poorly? According to the article down below, yes, it does. Global Cosmetic News, which is the article below, reports that both brands are currently underperforming, delivering, quote, lower than expected results in Estee Lauder's latest quarterly earnings report. So the question is, will one day you turn on What's Up in Makeup and gasp because Too Faced is going out of freaking business like we did when Bite Beauty and Becca were going out of business? Only time will tell. We will see what happens. It's definitely something to keep an eye on. This next story is for my skincare geeks out there. So if you watch my channel, you know that I do a lot on skincare ingredients. And one of the ingredients we talk about a lot is collagen. So my question to you, even if you're not a skincare geek, even if you just have a basic knowledge of what collagen is, if you see a product on a shelf and you see that it says collagen in like the name or the description or whatever, what do you personally think that product is going to do for you? Do you personally expect collagen to be an ingredient in the product? Do you expect it to increase the collagen production in the lower layers of your skin? Do you expect both of those things to be true? That is where a lot of these class action lawsuits regarding collagen come into play. There is a brand new one against Dr. Dennis Gross Skincare, and this is what it is. The big problem with collagen marketing in skincare is that collagen as an ingredient, the molecule is so large that it can only do things topically on the top of layer of your skin. It can moisturize your skin. I think the problem is that the average consumer doesn't know that a product with collagen in it cannot get down to the lower layers of your skin and encourage collagen production. And we've seen class action lawsuits like this before, but this one is different. From a skincare geek perspective, I have to say I'm a little biased against this class action lawsuit. I think that it's really freaking weird. So this is what's happening. Dr. Dennis Gross Skincare had a line of products called Z Plus Collagen. And the class action, the people are mad because it didn't have actual collagen in it. What it did have in it was ingredients that actually encourage collagen production in the skin. As a side note, that's a good thing for people that are looking to look more youthful, because as we get older, our skin produces less collagen, and that's what leads to wrinkles and sagging and all of that, just making your skin less taut. So this product would help encourage collagen production, where a product with actual collagen in it is not going to do that. It is just going to moisturize the top layers. The class action is open to California residents only who purchased a C Plus collagen product during the window of March 10th, 2016 to April 4th, 2023. The class action states, quotes, class members lost money in the form of price premium they paid for products which falsely claimed to contain collagen. That is, had they known the products did not contain collagen, they would not have purchased the products, let alone paid a premium for such a valued benefit. Plaintiffs seek injunctive relief, restitutionary, actual, statutory, compensatory, and punitive damages, as well as reasonable attorney's fees and costs. The people over at Dr. Dennis Gross are probably like, what? This is what they had to say professionally. Whatever they said privately, this is what they said professionally. The products contain vitamin C, which promotes production of collagen in human skin, among other arguments. In addition, the plus sign in the product's name and Dr. Dennis Gross Skincare's logo denotes the clinical nature of the products. Dr. Dennis Gross Skincare denies that it charged a premium and asserts that customers suffered no harm because they received what they paid for. It's like,
I just wanted a product that would moisturize my skin, but instead they gave me something that would actually help in anti-aging, and I am mad.
It's like, really, dude? Like, what? So I reached out to the Dr. Dennis Gross company to try to ask them about this. They haven't gotten back to me yet. I just reached out to them a couple days ago, so sometimes brands just don't get back, which is fine. But what they did, which I was like, What? Okay, all right. I guess you had to, but they rebranded, it looks like. If you search for C plus collagen products, like I did when I was looking for the ingredient list, they don't exist. Like you can't find them anymore except for like on eBay or whatever. But there's a product that looks very, very similar in the similar packaging with a different name. So this, for example, the C plus collagen dewy deep cream looks like it is now called the vitamin C lactic dewy deep cream. But interestingly, this product, the vitamin C lactic dewy deep cream, does have collagen amino acids in it along with ingredients, like they said, that could encourage collagen production, like the vitamin C, niacinamide, glycolic acid. There's other stuff too. So in the end, I really hope these people lose this class action. Hello, editing Jen here. I was listening back to this and I do think I sound kind of mean here, and I don't mean it that way, I promise. But this is the thing. I understand the plaintiffs being disappointed thinking they were buying a product with collagen and then realizing it wasn't in there. But my question to them would be, why do you want collagen in your product? Because what gets me is that they say they were ripped off because it didn't contain collagen when what they got was actually much more valuable when it comes to skin health and encouraging actual collagen production. So what really bothers me in this is that they're suing because they apparently didn't look into whether or not their claims of an inferior product were true. Now, I get it. Not everyone can or wants to be a skincare expert, but before bringing a whole ass lawsuit, I wish they had done a little research, and it's really just a Google search away. Such a waste of time and money on everyone's part when the product name clearly has ingredients to do exactly what it says it'll do, and that the inclusion of actual topical collagen or not is completely irrelevant. So I do stand by that I hope Dr. Dennis Gross wins, but I also don't really fault the plaintiffs for being confused about the ingredients. Call customer service instead. That's all I gotta say. Back to the video. I'm on Dr. Dennis Gross's side on this one. I would love to know your thoughts down in the comments. All right, my friend, let us move into the product report. Just as a quick disclaimer, any links that are down below may be affiliate links, and I could earn a small commission if you click on a link and purchase a product. So let's get into the products that were launched this week. Actually, I have one story before we get into the products that were launched this week, and it has to do with a company called Toy Box Brands. It is a new parent company that was started by the founders of Too Faced, Jared Blandino, and his husband, Jeremy Johnson. So this is what's happening. They started this parent company like a year or so ago, and I have been watching it on Instagram, and I meant to talk about it in live chat last week, but I completely missed it in the list of things to do. So we're talking about it now because these products are launching soon. There's two brands that they're launching underneath this parent company. The first one is called Diamond Drunk, and it's not makeup related. They're launching on July 25th. It is a non-toxic beauty ritual for your jewelry, and I have to say it looks kind of interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and play Jared's video for you so you can see how it works.
My name is Jared Blandino, and I may be best known for beauty, but what's more beautiful than dazzling diamonds? I am thrilled to introduce to you Diamond Drunk, a beauty ritual for your jewelry. Diamond Drunk is a revolutionary, refillable, non-toxic fine jewelry cleaner developed with responsibly sourced 99.5% natural, plant-derived vegan ingredients. It even meets the strictest standards for clean beauty.
There's also a video about the second brand, which is called Polite Society, which is the makeup brand, but it's just a bunch of marketing fluffy stuff, and there really isn't anything of substance in it. So I'll just show you like the most important parts. So this one is launching on August 27th. The slogans are things like make up your own rules, we're clean so you can be dirty. Wow. They do say that it will be exclusively sold at Ulta Beauty, and I'm assuming on their website. It really does look like a Too Faced Part 2, and I don't know how this is gonna go, TBH. I don't know. People have issues with things that Jared has done in the past. Everybody remembers the Rich Lives Matter cake. I don't know how this is gonna go for them. All I can say is I'd love to know what you think, because I'm gonna be very curious to follow the journey. That's all I know, is I'm gonna be watching it. Speaking of something that I'm gonna be watching, I am a huge chocolate fan. Huge. It is like my favorite thing in the whole wide world besides my husband, my children, and my pets. Hershey's. Oh my gosh, Hershey's and Glamlite collection. First one was Hershey's Kisses. Now they're coming out with 2 collections that are in collaboration also with Hershey's products. So the first collection is the Cookies and Cream collection. Then there is the Milk Chocolate collection. All the products are sealed in resealable bags, which is kind of cute. Each collection has a 12 color palette for $22, a lip kit for $18, and then there is a highlighter in the Cookies and Cream product that's $14, and then the Milk Chocolate has a face and body bronzer for $14. Honestly, I think it looks like a highlighter for deeper skin. I don't see how that's a bronzer, but I'm gonna let them call their product whatever they want. If you want the full bundle, but you don't care about getting a PR box, $52. If you want the PR box with it, it's $65, but they're not selling both collections together. You pay $65 for the Cookies and Cream and $65 for the Milk Chocolate. I will tell you, I got the Hershey Kiss collection, and I honestly didn't really like it that much. I do have a full review. I'll link that down below. It was fine. I never reach for it. It's just okay, honestly. I do reach for the lip glosses occasionally, but I never use those eyeshadow palettes. They're just fine. It's actually some of the weaker products I've gotten from Glamlite. But who knows? Because I've tried a lot of stuff from Glamlite that I've really, really enjoyed, and I don't know what formula they're putting in the Hershey products, whether it's the same or different than the Kiss collection. This company is really sparking my interest. I keep seeing them now where I never saw them before. Now I'm seeing them all the time. This is Moira Cosmetics Love Steady Liquid Blush. 12 shades here, $8.50 each, or you can get a bundle of all 12 for $89.50. The boxes are so adorable. The packaging is really cute. Love the frosted tubes on it. Just really adorable. Next launch is from Keys Soulcare. This is the It's Like Skin 2-in-1 concealer plus tint, $28, 40 shades there. They say it is a multitasking skin tint that brightens and blurs for a naturally radiant like skin finish. 2-in-1 offering can be used as a spot concealer or an all over skin tint. And one thing I think is fascinating about this is they have a shade match guarantee, which is awesome. They say they want you to be 100% happy with the shade you choose. If you're not, they will refund you your purchase within 30 days, which I think is absolutely wonderful. They also have a shade match card that they send to you. So just in case you don't find your shade, then the shade match card will help you find the correct shade. It was pretty quiet over at Sephora this week. Just a couple of products that are coming soon. We have the Valentino Liquirosso. I don't know. When they make up words, who knows what they how to actually say them. It's a 2-in-1 soft matte liquid lipstick and blush. They're $40 each, 12 shades available. They say it is runway inspired. It's a liquid matte color for lips and cheeks. It's layerable for natural makeup or an intense color impact. Look at the applicator on this though. Isn't that kind of cool? It's kind of neat, but I'm wondering in practice how that is actually going to apply. Like how much product can it pick up? Is it going to spread evenly over the lips? Super curious about this. Not curious enough to spend $40 on one of them, but still very curious. They are coming to the Sephora app on July 24th and to everyone on July 25th. The other product is from Too Faced. It's the Better Than Sex Foreplay Mascara Primer. I know some of y'all are rolling your eyes at the name Foreplay for a mascara primer, but their mascara is called Better Than Sex, so it makes sense that the mascara primer would be Foreplay. I know it's like, I know. I mean, but what else are they gonna do? You know, they're going along with the theme here. $29 for the full size, $16 for the mini. They say it's infused with nylon fibers for length and volume and argan and grapeseed oils rich in omega-3 and 9 fatty acids to help nourish lashes. Double arch molded crescent brush separates and coats lashes from root to tip with deep black pigments. So this reminds me a lot of the fiber mascaras that people were digging a long time ago. But what I'm wondering is how much of fibers we're getting in this. Seems like this, the fibers are already embedded into the primer. So hopefully, this is the only thing, is hopefully they lay on the lashes properly because of the wand, that they'll lay on the lashes properly before you put your mascara on. Hopefully it works out. I'm rooting for it. I hope it does well. I hope that it works because it could go very badly. Unlike Sephora, quite a bit going on over at Ulta this week. Now, these products, they were launched on MAC's website a couple weeks ago, but they are on Ulta's website now, so I wanted to let you know. The Squirt Plumping Gloss Sticks, they say they nourish and condition lips with translucent color and a non-sticky shine. They're $24 each. There's 6 shades available. The thing about this that I wanted to mention is that these are plumping products, and usually they use either hot pepper extract or menthol. The hot pepper extract will actually irritate your lips, or at least it should actually irritate your lips to the point where you see plumping, but the menthol is more for like just an effect that it makes it feel like it's plumping, but it's not actually doing that. It could irritate your lips enough, but not necessarily enough. So my point is this has both. So you're going to feel the hot pepper extract and the menthol, which is probably going to be a really weird experience. I don't know the concentrations, but it might be pretty intense, possibly. We will see. Next up from MAC, again, also launched a couple weeks ago on their website, the Studio Fix Everywhere All Over Face Pen. It is $35, 33 shades available, of course, because it's MAC. It has a wonderful gradient. It is a multi-use concealer pen with medium to full buildable coverage and a natural matte finish that is transfer-proof, waterproof, and wears for 36 hours. Jane Iredale, they have some new hydration setting sprays that I thought you might be interested in. They're $38 each. There's 4 different types. They all claim to lock in moisture and set makeup, but then each one has its own specific claims. So the Palmist one also fights against free radical damage. Balance tones the skin. D20 replenishes dry skin, and Calming Lavender soothes redness. I could see a lot of people getting excited about these. The concern with the setting spray and skincare benefits is always, can the active ingredients get to the skin through the foundation and all the powders and everything? Can it actually get to the skin? That's my only thing about skincare and setting sprays. Pacifica, the Mood Glow Color Shifting pH Blush Balm. Not surprised they came out with this. Those are very popular right now. $18 for their version. There's also the Liquid Lines Pen Tip Eyeliner. $12. They say it's formulated with charcoal powder and it delivers versatile, customizable looks. I almost didn't get that out. And I think that what's weird about this for me is the fact that the first ingredient is water and the second ingredient is the charcoal. And I am not a cosmetic chemist. I don't know much about charcoal, like putting it actually on your eyes, but that kind of freaks me out a little bit. I don't know if it should. I did a quick Google search. I didn't spend a lot of time on it. I couldn't find anything that said that was not okay for the eyes, but I would love to know a professional's perspective on that. And I know I have a lot of professionals that watch. So is that okay to put like charcoal on your eye like that? Because it seems weird. I don't know. Brand we haven't heard from in a hot minute. No pun intended. And Buxom is already releasing their fall collection in July. Some people do that. I guess they do that. It is the Keep It Spicy collection. There are quite a few of their full-on plumping products, but each one has its own unique scent. So they're $25 each. The lip polish smells like donuts, apparently. Pumpkin pie scented lip cream, apple scented lipstick, or cranberry scented lip matte. There's also one more product from Buxom. This is the Forever Babe eyeshadow palette. It's $42. I do like the idea of the curated quads that they have in here. Makes it easier to not have to put a lot of thought into your eyeshadow looks when they've got it all broken down for you. Speaking of food, let's talk Too Faced Pop-Tart palettes. Yes, Pop-Tart mini palettes. $27 each. You've probably seen this on other channels at this point, but I just saw these a couple of days ago and I was like, they are so freaking adorable. As a Pop-Tart kid, I grew up with a lot of Pop-Tarts in my life, especially the strawberry ones. And then when the s'mores ones came out, I lost my freaking mind. So this kind of hits me in that nostalgia spot in my soul. They're $27 each. There's frosted strawberry and sugar cinnamon. They both claim to smell like the Pop-Tart that they're representing. They have my heart on this. They really do. So freaking cute. And then finally, coming soon from Makeup Revolution, we have an eyeshadow palette. This is called Forever Flawless. It's $15. Does look like a typical rainbow palette, but I do like that it's in a tin and not in cardboard. I think that's nice. And then the other product is a highlighter. You've got to tell me what you think of these because I have a very strong opinion, but I don't know if it's popular or not. So these are the Bubble Balm highlighters. Every product I've ever tried like this, I've hated. It's like a jelly, and then when you swatch into it, the pigment comes out of the little bubble. They're $7 each. There's 2 shades available. This is what they say. They say it's made up of balls of pigment set in a clear balm, which when broken, burst to give a multi-toned, dewy glow for that glazed skin look. And when looking at this, I'm like, I feel like it would be very balm-like, you know, to put on the face. It would make me just feel like I was covered in like a Vaseline. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't look like something that would feel good in the summertime. But what maybe changed my mind a little bit, maybe, is that the swatches for this look very opaque. So I'm curious as to how this is actually going to work out in practice when people get them into their hands, because what I'm seeing is not matching the swatches, not matching my experience for a product like this. All right, let us talk PR, or purchase product of the week. I have PR for you. I was going to do a full video on this collection, but I feel like it's a little late at this point and there's already a bunch of videos out about this collection. This is the collaboration between Laura Lee Los Angeles and Lunar Beauty by Manny MUA. So I used both of these products today. This is the eyeshadow palette and it is called Full Fantasy because it's named after their podcast, which is called Full Coverage. On my eyes today, I mostly focused on this pink. I wanted it to be the star of the show, but I also used these 2 matte shades here. I used this purple a bit, and then on the inner corner I used this peachy shade here. On the lower lash line I used the shade Social, which is this shimmery purple, and then kind of touched it up with a little bit of Full Fam, the shimmery pink, and a little bit of Your Fave, and then I put the cloudy shade, which is the matte cream shade, in the inner corner to just kind of brighten it up a little bit. Now what I did, like I've been doing, because y'all know I can't stop, I used my Pleasing gloss medium from Harry Styles Pleasing that I purchased. This is a purchase product, and I used this to make my lipstick today. So I used Peak and Pit. Really? Is that what it's called? I don't know. That's what it's called, Peak and Pit. If you listen to Full Coverage, maybe you get it and I don't. But I used this as my lipstick today. And then I topped it off with just a little bit of Girlies in the center. And I think it came out really, really freaking cute. On my cheeks today, I used the bronzer called Sandbar and then the blush called Rose Skyline. For my highlight, I did use Gold Fantasy. I just wanted to make you aware that these are the old school From Space highlighters. You can see how glowy it is on my cheeks. Some people are still digging on that. Some people are into the more sheer highlighters now. But I did want to let you know that that's what's going on with this in this palette. Because I'm not going to do a full review, I'm just going to swatch a few of these for you just because they really are beautiful. They performed so well on the eyes, just the way that I expect a product from Laura and Manny. They really do a nice job with both of their companies. So I've got 4 foiled shades. Let me go ahead and swatch 4 mattes for you. So you can see how the color story is kind of shaking out, and it really was fun to play with, very easy to use. Even though I'm not wearing these today, I do want to show them to you real quick because the packaging is so freaking cute, but I have to say that I'm not a fan of the shades that they chose because I think they're going to work for a very limited number of people. But the packaging is so cute. Check this out. Bam! What? I love the packaging so much, and the formula is really nice, but I cannot wear these on their own. They look absolutely ridiculous on me. Bloop! Oh my gosh, it's so fun. It's kind of a bummer that they didn't put at least a medium tone in there, that they're both pretty light, but it's their collection. It's what they love. That's what you do when you want to create something that you love, and it matches them perfectly. Notable sales this week. We have quite a few notable ones. We have Benefits Summer Beauty Sale. You're going to save up to 65% off plus free shipping on orders over $35 using code GOODTIMES. Then we have from Koki Cosmetics 6 full-size products for $27 in their mystery box. It is a $41 value. It is going on for the entire month of July. And then over at Charlotte Tilbury, they're having the big summer sale, up to 40% off over there. Plus, they are also having a mystery box. It is called the Mystery Box of Dreams. La 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 la. $124 for $250 worth of mystery products. They guarantee 6 full-size items, and it is guaranteed that one of them will be the Super Nudes Matte Revolution lipstick in Catwalking. I will tell you, I broke down and purchased this because I don't own a lot of Charlotte Tilbury. I've been wanting to try more Charlotte Tilbury, and this I feel like is my opportunity. If you are in the know with the Nordstrom anniversary sale, you are probably very excited that it is coming up very soon. The preview is up now. Early access to card members starts July 11th. And then general access is from July 17th through August 6th. And then finally, Ulta's big summer sale is wrapping up soon. It is going on until July 15th. Weekly deals up to 40%, not 50%, 40% off, 45% off jumbo hair products, buy one, get one 50% off of curl care products, and buy one, get one 40% off of sun and skincare. But what's cool about the buy one, get one deals is you don't have to buy from the same brand. You can mix and match different brands to get that deal. And that, my friends, was what's up in makeup this week. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you again to Native for sponsoring this video. I appreciate you. And of course, I appreciate the What's Up in Makeup Facebook hunters. Their names are scrolling below me. Thank you so much for your submissions this week. I appreciate you oh so very much. Our chat today is going to be at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Hopefully, you can come join us, hang out, talk about makeup, talk about the community. But if you can't, totally get it. Very, very easy to find on the replay. Listen to like a podcast. If you're subscribed, it should be right there for you. Very easy. If you're not subscribed, then you could subscribe now so you can find it very easy. Or if you don't want to subscribe, that's okay too. You can just head over to my channel page, click on my videos, and then click on the live tab. That is where you will find all of my live streams. Or down below, there is a What's Up in Makeup live stream podcast. The link to that is always in the video description of my videos. Thank you so much again for watching. I appreciate you choosing What's Up in Makeup to watch. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to hang out just a little bit longer, YouTube should be recommending a couple videos over here to watch, including last week's episode of What's Up in Makeup. It's going to be right down there. But if you do need to go, it is no problem at all. Thank you for hanging out as long as you did. And mad love to you. Have a great week, and I will see you in a video very, very soon. Bye!